Hello. Who is that coming into the chat? Come say hello. Hey, Lisa Emery, how you doing? You say you Aqua Sun and Venus. Okay, I'm an Aquarius rising, so I like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I got all signs I gotta do after this. I wanted to do. You say just had Sunday dinner, you relaxing. Good, good, good. Okay, so everybody that comes in after this is just gonna have to rewind it back and they can watch the replay. Okay, so this is a live reading because y'all were supposed to get y'all weekly reading last week. Hey, Joni, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you too. You were supposed to get your reading last week, Aquarius, and I apologize, but the internet was acting up. You know, I told you we in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So in order to thank you for being patient, I'm going to do your reading today live, and then I'm going to do the same thing for Pisces, okay? All right, so here we go, Aquarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do your weekly reading, Aquarius, live, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. I have a live that I'm about to do after I do Aquarius and Pisces. If you want me to read you live, at the end of that reading, the information is going to be in the description box for that reading, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, anybody that's coming in afterwards, you can rewind it back and watch from the very beginning, okay? All right, so this is the same weekly reading that I did for everybody else, but I just couldn't do yours because of what was going on with the internet, and I'm going to do it now live so we can go straight up, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit. What does Aquarius need to know about their love life? What is going on with Aquarius, please, spirit? Okay. Okay, Aquarius. You got, I hear guys and girls, because she says guys in some of the song, in one part of the song in the chorus, and then she says girls in one. This is Lauryn Hill. That thing, that's the name of the song. She's saying guys and girls, you know you better watch out. Some guys or girls, switch it up to make it fit, are only about that thing, that thing, that thing. So what Spirit is telling me with this card, let me read it to you first. It says, this is a warning message. Be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something is trying to stand in the way of this connection. So this is talking about your Dusty and Crusty trying to stand in the way of this new connection, and then your person's, your soulmate's Dusty and Crusty trying to do the same thing. So off the bat, they come in, they swinging hard and telling you, Aquarius, that you need to watch out for whoever the fuck this is in your past, because this person ain't fucking around. They really trying to mess your shit up, okay? Like I said, they showing me somebody on that fucking sharpening wheel, that stone wheel trying to sharpen their shit up because they ready to come after you, Aquarius, okay? Just letting you know. Okay, and then so the song is talking about that thing. That thing they're talking about is sex, saying that this person, all this person wants to do is come into your life and wreak havoc, and they just want to fuck. Okay, you know I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know I keep it straight up. Like I said, if you're not 18 or older, you don't need to be in here, because whatever comes out of here might be sensitive subjects, and I'm not trying to hurt nobody. You know, I'm not trying to bruise no young minds. Let me say that, okay? All right, then we got have faith here. It says, trust and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear or doubt interfere. Trust the divine. So Spirit is telling you, you need to trust your spiritual team, Aquarius, and know that this love that is coming, that's why you got, look, this ought to tell you right here. This is why they telling you. They're giving you these warnings. So that lets you know that this is some different shit. I'm not saying that in other relationships, you may not have had people that have tried to stop you from being in a relationship and stop you from being happy and stop you from having what it is you want. But in this motherfucker, I don't know. I feel, you know what I hear? Energetic ripple. That when you and this person come together, it's going to cause some type of energetic ripple, or it's already causing it. That the fact that the two of you are coming together, right? So Spirit is telling y'all that you need to be careful, okay? because this person is going to change your world in ways that a lot of other people don't want to see that happen. They don't want to see it happen to you. And I hate to have to give news like that, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay. All right. So let's pull the cards and see what else Spirit says. Okay. What else Spirit has to tell you? Okay. So I'm going to pull the cards out for your, I'm reading you on one side and your person on the other. I'm asking the same question to both of you. I'm going to pull the cards out and then we're going to clarify and talk more about it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Just like this, Spirit? Okay. Okay. This one too? Okay. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. Overall energy is aligned future. Good morning. How you doing, Totally Tanya? Okay, it says the connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership filled with purpose. Okay, so you and this person, the overall energy is talking about you and this person being aligned to come together, your soulmate in the future. Okay, underneath this, physical passion. It's always talking about the fact that you and this person have this passion that is off the charts. It's, I got to keep telling you, it's going to be like unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Okay, it says this connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Okay, a lot of y'all have either had to walk away from people and places and things that are no longer serving you, and some of you still have things you need to walk away from. So you're gonna have to figure out how to make this work. Okay, because this is not about Aquarius ending up alone. This is about, I'm doing well, thank you, Tanya. This is not about Aquarius ending up alone. This is about Aquarius realizing and putting Aquarius and Aquarius's feelings first, and telling all them other people they're gonna have to fucking take a back seat. Okay, because until you are able to do that, you're not gonna get what you want, Aquarius. Look at what's coming. Ride or die. It says this is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. So you got somebody coming into your life, like I told you, that's going to change your life. But some of you are afraid. Okay, you're afraid to love because you've been fucked over many times. But I keep telling y'all, you're going to have to just heal yourself and be like, fuck it. We adults, shit happens. I cannot, you cannot, like I keep telling you, it's like you getting in a car accident, right? Not wishing that on anybody, but it's an example. It's just like you getting in that car, getting in a car accident and then saying, I can't ever get in a fucking car again because it could happen again. It could always happen. You ain't even got to be fucking driving for some shit to happen. Okay. And I'm not trying to speak ill or negativity into anything for Aquarius, because you know y'all one of my favorite fucking signs, right? I'm saying this to let you know that everything in this life is a risk, and you got to get past these things that you're telling yourself because you are blocking what is supposed to come towards you. Because all of this shit I keep telling you, it is destiny for you to be in a connection with this person. But you gotta stop fucking doing your part to fuck it up. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, so nothing is gonna be guaranteed about anything, because nobody can ever tell you, even in a friendship, even in a family relationship, nobody can ever fucking guarantee that you ain't ever gonna get your feelings hurt or you ain't ever gonna hurt nobody. Because think about the people that you have inadvertently hurt in your life, right? You have inadvertently hurt in your life. You didn't mean to do it. Sometimes people are collateral damage when you just trying to get your needs met and you don't even realize it was never your intent. So you got to look at it that way, because I keep telling y'all, intent is very important. And you're going to have people in your life that hurt your feelings, and they going to fucking mean to do it, like your Dusty and Crusty, and your person's Dusty and Crusty. And then you're going to have people in your life, they just happen to make a mistake, okay? But if you live in your life on tenterhooks, if you live in your life where you feel like you can't, you walking on eggshells all the time and stuff like that, you ain't fucking living, Aquarius. Okay? It's time to put all this shit down, these bags down, because I hear bag lady. Okay, I hear Erykah Badu with the bag lady song. You gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. You are gonna have to put these bags down. Put this shit down that you carry, because it's all it is blocks. You're blocking yourself to what it is you want. Hey, Sharon. How you doing, Sharon? I hope you're doing well. It always brings a smile on my face to see you. Okay, so you are gonna have to realize that nothing in this life is guaranteed, especially for this fucking collective, okay? You know this, all right? So please put your stuff down and stop blocking yourself, Aquarius. You got enough fucking haters out here in this world trying to tell you you ain't shit and all this kind of stuff, or you weird, or you this and you that, because they can't understand how you move, or you know what I'm saying? You ain't always gonna make sense to anybody. Sometimes you don't make sense to yourself. But so what? So what? It doesn't make you less than. It's nothing like that. You just gotta stand in your truth, stand in your power of who you are, and not be afraid to move forward. Because that's what part of this is. You're going to have to put on your big girl panties, your big boy drawers, and you're going to have to just do what you need to do. Because look at look at the clarification card. Okay, we got burning bridges here, right? So this is you. Spirit is telling you, don't be afraid to fucking burn them bridges. Don't be afraid to blow them bitches up. I see somebody, you know, back in the day, the old cartoons where they had a big ass box with the plunger, with the T plunger, and they hit it like that and they blow some shit up. That is what Spirit is showing me in my head. Spirit is telling you, don't be afraid to fully decimate the shit from the past, okay? To blow up whatever fucking bridge you got to blow up, because if these people were meant to stay in your life, or if you were meant to continue to experience certain things, you would, okay? Some of y'all are dragging your feet and not wanting to do the hard thing that you have to do. Because I've never told you that walking away from people and letting go of things and not doing what you need to do is going to be fucking easy. I've never told you that, okay? But you got to understand, you are in this collective. I told you, we live in this damn life on hard mode, okay? That it's a blessing and a curse at the same fucking time. It's a blessing because you getting all these fucking rewards, but it's a curse because it's if you can make it to the other side, okay? So you cannot be afraid to just blow it all up, because a lot of y'all, and me included at one time, were living our lives based on a fucking lie, on foundations built off of fucking relationships that just crumble like sand in our hands, because these people are not fucking giving back to us like we give to them. We creating this narrative in our mind that something is going on in these relationships when it's really not. That's the whole point. You got to see, Spirit is trying to shake you and wake you up and make you see these things that you hurting and you don't want to walk away from. You need to walk away from them so you can see how much better your life is going to be when you do that, okay? All right, so look at this. Spirit is telling you, you got big break coming. It says a major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. So a lot of you are standing on the precipice of greatness. You got all these beautiful things that are about to happen in your life. It's not just talking about love. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So don't deny yourself something beautiful because you trying to hang on to some old fucking shit that ain't giving you nothing to begin with. Because look, you got a business partner coming your way. It says you're proof that love doesn't have to get in the way of success. With the right person, it fuels it. Okay, so I told you this person gonna be your look. I see sis boom by. So I'm gonna be on the side of the damn thing, cheerleading you, baby, telling you to you go do your thing. You do what you supposed to do. Somebody that's gonna be ride or dying by your side. Whereas you've had people, I feel like some of you have never had people in your life that truly supported you. This person is gonna do all of that. And it's going to be a relationship that's built on mutual effort. It says you're both showing up and checking in and putting in the work. That's what makes this love thrive. Okay? All right. Okay, let's move on. So we ain't even gotten to damn reading yet. How many minutes? It's been 15 minutes. Okay, Aquarius. You know I love to talk to y'all. Okay, let's go. So the first cards we're going to look at talk about how you see yourself and how your person sees themselves, but we're going to talk about you first. So we got the playing games card, but it fell reversed. Okay, so the playing games card says they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. So this tells me two things. Number one, that you've had a lot of people play games in your life and you're done with that bullshit, because they showing me in my head that done settling card where the lady with the heart on her sleeve that's lit up, I mean heart on her sleeve, heart on her chest that's lit up. That's what they're showing me. So you done settling, you done dealing with people, you know, doing stupid shit. Okay, you can think this in your head, but it's about how you move too, because I keep telling you, it's not what you think, it's not just what you think, it's not just what you say, it's how you move, it's the action. All three of those things have to be aligned in order to make the changes you need to make. So with this playing games card, I also feel like it is telling me that, you know, you're not doing this no more. You're not, anybody that's coming into your life trying to play games and things like that, you moving on from them, but you also need to move on from the people in the past that been playing games with you too. And I keep telling you, it ain't just romantic. Some of y'all got motherfuckers and you hanging on to them like like with a death grip. Only, and you know deep down inside that you need to let these people go. And I know it's scary. I know it's hard. Look, there go settling, reverse. I told you, look, I can't make it up. I must be psychic. So it says settling, reverse. You're not content. You're convinced that this is the best you'll ever get. If you knew something better was coming, would you stay? Right? So you like, no, you're not even trying to entertain it no more if it's not showing up the way you want it to. But you need to be saying that to these motherfuckers in the past too. The ones that you dealing with now, you need to let them go as well. Okay, I had ain't gonna hurt nobody. We just dancing, baby. That's right here. So we got party scenes showing up here. It says the vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. This is talking about that old Dusty and Krusty, right? This person is, like I keep telling you, trying to come back into your life to make you think they want one thing when in all actuality it's something else, and you know that, okay? Okay, so you are trying to build a solid foundation when it comes to your relationships, all your relationships, I feel like, with the Three of Pentacles. But Spirit is telling you, you know, it's how you move too. It's not just the other people. It's how you show up as well. It's what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. Hey, good morning, Missy. How you doing? Okay, then we got, this is your person. How your person sees themselves, right? So we got secrets and lies showing up here. So this person is seeing themselves as someone who has dealt with a lot of this shit, a lot of bullshit when it comes to love relationships, to people lying to them, keeping secrets, you know, making them believe it's one thing when it's another. It says not everything here is what it seems. Lies or omissions or double lies could be distorting the connection, right? They've been in a lot of battle of egos with people, is what Spirit is saying, okay? And you know, whenever I keep telling y'all, I told y'all this in the past too, that if you get into an ego battle with this person, it's not going to work, okay? Your person has had to cancel a lot of people because of the secrets and the lies and because of the head button and stuff like that, because don't nobody want no relationship like that. That ain't no fucking relationship, to constantly be having to argue, fuss, and fight with somebody, right? It's going to happen sometimes, right? Yeah, butt crack of dawn, you are right. You said I got you at the butt crack of dawn, you would be right. See, it's, your person has had a lot of people around them that don't have shit, okay? And I feel like I told you, for a lot of you, your person has come up from nothing, okay? And they saying in their mind, if I can fucking do it, why y'all can't do it, right? Why you gotta try to come and use me to get to somewhere when it took me however long and I did what I did, and you can, if I can do it, you can do it too. But these are people, they just looking for somebody to finance their lives. They don't want to do anything. I told you, there's people out here, they want to ride everybody's fucking coattails and just leech off of everybody, and they don't want to do anything to help themselves, okay? Okay, so next two cards we're going to look at talks about how you see the other person. So Aquarius, you see the other person, it says no strings attached, right? This could just be in general how you see people. It doesn't necessarily have to talk about your person. Okay, so it says it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. Let me clarify. Okay, I feel like this is just talking about how you see things in general because of your past experiences. So in past experiences, you've been walking on eggshells, right? Because the other person dominated and tried to take control, and you were in power struggles with this person, right? Then we got chasing potential. A lot of y'all looked at the person and was like, oh, this person, you know, has the potential to be wonderful. They have the potential to be whatever. And then 10 years later, 5 years later, 2 years later, a year later, they still sitting in that same fucking potential, but ain't doing nothing about it. Okay? All right. Oh, I forgot. Happy Father's Day to all my dads out there that are watching. I forgot to say that. I can't believe I forgot that. I just saw this text message and I realized that I needed to tell y'all that. Okay. All right. So then we got lies detected here. Okay. It says a version of the truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, and conveniently incomplete. Okay. Again, with the lies. Okay. We got to stop. Let me tell you this. We got to stop, and I'm talking to me too. We got to stop living these lives where there's lies everywhere, because we can't expect other people to be truthful with us if we're not being truthful with ourselves. So like that's why we keep talking about this. I keep beating this motherfucking horse. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to beat it till it wake the fuck back up, because you need to walk away from certain people. Some of y'all, you don't want to see it. Some of y'all, it could be people that at one point in your life, you may have dearly loved these people. And I get it, because I've had to let go of people that I told y'all. I thought I was going to be with these people for the rest of my lives, right? I'm rest of my lives, like I'm a cat, the rest of my life. These people, I thought I was going to be with them forever. And I had to turn around and walk away. And I told you, it was one of the hardest things in the world that I had to do. But I keep telling you, you cannot get this if you don't show up like this for you, and you walking away from these people. And look, like I said, burning them fucking bridges, not being afraid to blow that shit up. That is what's going to get you there. It sounds like it's counterintuitive. It sounds like you cutting off your nose to spite your face, or you shooting yourself in the foot. But I swear to God, you are doing exactly what it is you're supposed to do. I see you, Missy. She's making cat sounds in the chat. Okay, so I'm saying all of this to say you are strong, Aquarius. You are way stronger than what you truly think you are. Look at the things you've been through. Let me tell you this. There was a guy in the chat, not in the chat, and I keep saying the chat because I'm always here. In the comments, right? The other day, it made me cry. It really touched me. He was telling me, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm sure he probably wouldn't care if I did, but I didn't clear it with him, so I don't want to say his name. But he talks about in the comments of one of my videos how he was locked up, he been stabbed, he been shot, he been through all these things, right? And he had an addiction, all of these things. He done come up out of all this stuff. Do you imagine how difficult that is to go from being incarcerated, to go from somebody almost trying to take your life not once but twice, and to go through all of these things? And an addiction, because you know any type of addiction can threaten to take you down, right? He done been through all this shit and he's still fucking standing. I hear Elton John in my head. I'm still standing better than I ever did. And he talks about how he meditates now. He do all these things. He love on himself. He do all these things, right? And I'm saying all of this to say, imagine how difficult that had to be for him to do that and to get over a fucking addiction. He said he been sober for like a year and a half. So do you imagine what that had to be like to rise up out of all of that? Because it was like he was from at ground zero, at fucking rock bottom, and had to come up out of all that in order to step into who he is now. And he was saying how there was times he wanted to give up. I know there was times where he just wanted to throw it all down, because we all get like that. I get like that too. But I'm saying all of this to say, Aquarius, you are way fucking stronger than what you think you are. And those of you that forget, you need to make a list of all the fucking bullshit you've been through, that you stood up and you were able to climb up out of it. Okay? I don't care what it is. You need to make a list of that, and you need to pin it on your mirror, put it on the wall, put it somewhere you can see. You need to read over it every fucking day to just be like, look at all the things I went through. Look at how strong I am. So, like I said, if you can go through all that stuff, Walking away from somebody, it may not be the easiest thing in the world, but you can get through that too. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? Because anybody that don't see your value and that is using and abusing you don't have a right to be in your fucking energy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They don't have a right to be there because they gotta, just like you have to earn it with them, they need to be fucking earning it with you. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay? All right, let's move on. So when it comes to your person and how your person sees you, I love this, Aquarius. We got the same page showing up here. They see that the both of you will be on the same page together in a relationship, and they see you single and living your best life, okay? Or at least you trying to, okay? So it says you both want the same thing and you're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically, okay? That is what we're headed towards with this aligned future, right? Both of you being able to show up in the same energy so that y'all can be with each other in the 3D, okay? Then we got the single life here, right? It says embrace your let's try it again. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you are your best self, you will attract the best, okay? Some of y'all have gone through people that have did silent treatment on you. This could be talking about your person watching you, but they being quiet and just not saying nothing. They're just quietly observing you. But this person admires the fuck out of you, Aquarius. They see the things that I see when I look at you, okay? This is somebody that really adores you. They really already are enamored with you, okay? And that's what you deserve. I see somebody rolling out a red carpet. That's what you deserve. You deserve somebody to roll the red carpet out for you, but you got to believe that you deserve that too. Because I told you, I can tell you all day long, and you got to do the work. You got to do the work for it to happen, okay? All right, so then we got the X drama. Your person also sees that you have been through X drama, or for some of you, you are currently going through that with this card, okay? It says the past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. And this could talk about them showing up, trying to give you the silent treatment because they trying to use them same old fucking tricks they used to use on you to draw you in, to manipulate you. But the shit ain't working now because a lot of y'all are doing the damn work, okay? And you learning how to love yourself, and you like, you like that same old bullshit. Because that's what I want you to understand. When you truly start to love yourself, some of these people that you used to deal with, you'll be like, I don't know how the fuck I ever was dealing with your ass. I don't understand how I saw you like that, but it's the way you showing up mentally, okay? It's the things you're telling yourself. There's some part of you that's telling yourself these things based on these negative thoughts and limiting beliefs you have. That's why it's so important for you to dig down in there and get them out, okay? All right, so when it comes to how you feel about the relationship, we got comfortability here. So you know that this is going to be a relationship where you can be, it says you can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. You know you're going to be able to be you're going to be able to be your weird self, let your freak flag fly, and it be amazing, okay? Because you look, I tell you, that's what I feel like all of us need. We need to be able to be in a relationship where we can fucking relax, right? Because with these other people, they doing all this shit and keeping you all, keeping you all at an imbalance, and you can't just fucking exhale and be like, oh, I can just sit here and I can just be here. But this new person, you both are going to be able to do that with each other. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? We got, hey, Art Graham, how you doing? We got Catalyst Flame here. It says, what if this connection isn't meant to last, but to help you prepare for one that is? That's what Spirit is asking you about the old relationships. That telling you to think about that it was just for you to learn certain things in preparation for this. Look at there you go. Could it be I'm falling in love with you? Look, it's early with you. So this is where you're headed, right? Into a connection where you can truly authentically be yourself. You can fall in love, feel comfortable, and not feel like we only been on half an hour. Where you can feel like this and know that you can just relax. Because that's what I told you. I feel like we all just been like this, tensed up the whole damn time. Hey, Migs, how you doing? Tensed up like this the whole damn time, trying to trying to get through certain things, trying to understand what's going on, trying to show up the right way, all these types of things. And all of that shit is fucking exhausting, okay? But I told you, with this new person, it's like you just gonna be able to be like, yeah, you know? Like you look, I hear hits from the bong, like you done hit the bong or something like that, just relaxed, okay? I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying that's what Spirit was giving in my head. Okay, so when it comes to how your person sees what they think about the relationship, we got miles apart here. It says, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Okay. Hey, Gabriella, how you doing? So look, we got domestic bliss. I hear that, even though this is not that same card, or is it? It is. I hear J. Cole. I want to fold clothes with you. I want to make it feel good. You gonna make this look. For y'all females or males that are into men, this is gonna be somebody that's a man, M-A-child-N, but they gonna be doing all kind of shit to help you and do things that other people would consider, like, you know, a man don't do that, a man don't do this, a man don't do that. But this person, you're gonna bring that out in them because of how much they admire you, how much enamored, how enamored they are with you, how they feel about you. And it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna pull certain things out of you. I feel like you are gonna be able to be calmer and confident, more confident with your person, or as a person, because of this person. See, trusted friend, baby. I love this fucking shit. I am so happy to see this for you, Aquarius. You just don't know. It says there's no mask here, just a rare kind of connection where someone can be 100% real. Okay, just the way this energy feels, it just feels laid back, relaxed, like I said, like smoking a damn doobie and just like chilling, like listening to some music and just like, you know, somebody where you could be quiet. You know how some people, they just gotta fill the void with any kind of noise and say something, always talking. Y'all would just be chilling and just be sitting there with each other and just chilling, looking at each other, or listening to music or whatever you're doing, and just having a good time. And I love that. Hey, Teron, how you doing? It's the vibe that I get from y'all. The relaxation is really, really nice. Okay. All right. Let me see what else Spirit wants to say. Oh Lord, here we go with this bullshit. Here they go with the bullshit. Like, look, you got these fucking Dusties and Crusties heads all fucked up to the point to where they gotta try to do some shit. But I keep telling you, this shit ain't working. Let's just be honest. This bullshit is not working. Okay? I don't know what they call it, a kitchen witch or a kitchen warlock or whatever the fuck. It's not working. That's all I can tell you. This shit is not working. So, and then like I said, all this person is doing is pulling more karma on themselves. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles showing up here, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, along with the Knight of Pentacles. This is just Spirit saying that the two of you are slowly, okay, coming together with the Knight of Pentacles into this connection. This person is slowly coming towards you, your new person, with a love offer for something long-term, grounded and stable, and that the both of you are going to see each other as your, lifelong partners. If that's what you want, you can be with this person forever, okay? Because they showing me the card, the two old people walking away, the seniors walking away together, saying that y'all look right there, enduring love. They showing me this in my head. Okay, and then again, I hear, could it be I'm falling in love with you? That's what I hear. So, like I say, it's gonna be a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of lust, a lot of beautiful things happening in this connection. Okay, all right, let's get this message. But like I said, you finally gonna have somebody that gets you, Aquarius. Sometimes you gonna say things, and before you can fucking finish the sentence, they saying the same thing, or they like, you ain't even gotta say it, you ain't even gotta finish it. I know what you're saying. You know, they're gonna understand you, okay? And I feel like everybody needs that. You need to have one person in your life that supports you, that has your back, that is your cheerleader, that's doing it, and this person's gonna do a lot of that stuff for you, okay? And I feel like when the two of you come together, it's like it's gonna attract other people to y'all, like friendships and things like that, where the same thing goes on. Okay, So we've got, thank you for teaching me what real love is, okay? Because this person may have completely and totally given up on love until they saw you and fell in love with you, okay? And then we've got so many things remind me of you. It's crazy, okay? So you're always, I hear SWV, you're always on my mind. That's what I hear, okay? Hold on. Ooh. Thinking about you, I can't stop thinking about you. That's what I hear, okay? So we got, look. It says, secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. This comes up all the time, right? What's new, right? Then we got this card, right? It says, when you pass from this world, take nothing with you. You take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love, right? So that's what this is about. This is about you finally getting these types of experiences, this type of love that you always wanted, you know, being able to share certain things with people. And like I said, understanding, because I feel like that's the big thing, because they're showing me that misunderstood card. I feel like a lot of y'all, all your life, you were either the black sheep, you know, people stab you in the back. They don't understand what you say. They don't understand what you do. Look, this is the done settling card I was talking about that Spirit was showing me earlier with the heart, with the lit up heart, right? And that you've been in these connections where even when you thought that the person understood you, at the end of the day, you realized they didn't. That they really just didn't give a fuck. Like it was about them getting their needs met. And once you did that for them, they didn't give a fuck no more, right? So you are headed towards some beautiful things. Look, safe space. Look, I can't fucking make this at the bottom of the damn deck. These are the cards at the bottom of the deck that I'm showing you, right? Safe space. You found someone who listens without judgment, holds space for your truth, and makes your heart exhale, okay? So, like I said, you just gonna be able to motherfucking just chill, and I just love that. Just that alone, to me, is priceless, you know? You say you think about Art Graham. It's so funny that I sing that song. You say you think about him all the time, and that's the song you hear every time. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. But like I said, hang in there, Aquarius. Like I told you, stop letting people define who the fuck you are. This is about you stepping into your energy. I told you, Wonder Woman, you know, back in the day, though, Wonder Woman, the whole Wonder Woman back in the day. I ain't talking about that shit they do now, because that ain't got nothing on the old shows. But the Wonder Woman or Superman, whatever you wanna call it, guys and girls or whatever, just step into your power. Know what you deserve, because part of this is you're bringing this to you. You're attracting it to you by realizing what it is you deserve, like seeing yourself for who you truly are and all your fucking flawed beauty, because ain't nobody out here perfect, right? But the flaws, that's what makes you. You know how you see, let me give you an example. You know how you see somebody that's like fine as fuck, right? And then when you look closely at their face, you can see where there's a scar here from this or something here from that or something here, but it doesn't detract from that person's face. It makes them even more beautiful, because it like adds character. Like without it, it wouldn't be, the face wouldn't be on the same level of beautiful because of the scars and stuff like that. It's the same thing with life. Life, you're going to go through life. It's going to put scars on you, Aquarius. That's just life. That's just life. And then for us, I told you we on hard mode. So we going to have some big ass fucking wounds, some goddamn keloids after going through this lifetime. But I'm saying all of this to say that that is what makes you beautiful, to be able to sit down and talk to your person and be like, this scar right here, I got this by such and such and such and such, and this right here, you know. But metaphorically, you could actually do that and point to things on your body and do that with your person. But I also feel like you're gonna do that like energetically and tell them about certain things you've been through and what it did to you, okay? But it, like I said, all of y'all are here because of all that shit you experienced in the past. So you can't demonize the past, okay? Don't demonize the past, because it's what got you to this point to where you about to step up into this beautiful fucking reward that nobody's ever going to be able to take from you, okay? All right, you said you sent it to him. You say you don't know. Things look shaky shake. You gotta explain more about what you're talking about with that Aragram. Okay, so Aquarius, thank you so much for being here, for listening to what I had to say. I appreciate y'all. You know I love y'all. I love the fuck out of y'all weird motherfuckers, because I'm a weird motherfucker too. Like I said, Aquarius rising all day long, baby. Love y'all. I'm proud to be an Aquarius. And I know y'all are proud to be an Aquarius. If you're not, you need to be proud to be an Aquarius. Because who the fuck want to be like everybody else? That's what I always say. I don't want to be like nobody else. Like I said, when they going to the left, I'm going to the goddamn right. When they going to the right, I'm going to the fucking left. I always been like that. So don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are, right? Because then you letting these other motherfuckers win. You letting somebody dictate who you supposed to be and who you not supposed to be. Bullshit, lies, okay? All right, love y'all, Aquarius. Hang on in there. You know I fucks with you the long way always. You my aqua babies. And that's it. That was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. If you want me to read you at the end of the other live that I'm about to do after this, all that information is going to be in the description box of the other one. But I'm finna put this up so that the rest of the Aquarians can watch it when they have a chance. And like I said, again, I thank you for being here with me live. I think that's what I'm going to start to do, just do all the readings live so that we can just be on here together and everybody gets a chance to be with each other and love on each other and stuff like that, because we all going through this together. Okay, I don't care what sign you are. We got to stop with the sign shit, because at the end of the day, we all human beings, all having similar experiences, because we all in this collective and all these messages resonate with us. That's why you see people that be like, I ain't even that sign, but this message resonates with me. Okay, all right, so hang in there. I'll be back in a few minutes because I got to do Pisces. And then after that, we're going to do the all signs for everybody. Okay. So I love y'all. Thank you for coming and showing up for me. And I will talk to you in just a few minutes. Okay.